All right. Hello, guys, and welcome to the gaming news update. We're getting to that point of the year now where the big game companies, being Microsoft, Sony, you name them, they're all getting ready to showcase what's next in terms of game releases. And for Microsoft, they're no stranger for that because, as you can see in this image right here, they're getting ready for next month. They're totally ready for what they like to call the Xbox Games Showcase. We always look forward to this, don't we? Whenever Microsoft has something exciting to reveal, it's usually during the weekend of what the week during the Summer Game Fest weekend, and that's exactly what Microsoft are going to do again in 2023. And obviously this year they're doing something along with Bethesda, where they're going to be doing a Starfield Direct. Now, we might as well take a look at this press release because this is what Microsoft have said about their upcoming game showcase as they finally go on to promote it. And they've even put the times here, which are obviously 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. in the UK. So, without further ado, this is what Microsoft says about their plans for the showcase this year. We are delighted to announce that the Xbox Game Showcase will be live on Sunday, 11th of June at 10 a.m. Pacific. Immediately following the showcase, we're airing a Starfield Direct, a deep dive into Bethesda Game Studios' highly anticipated sci-fi RPG. Join us for some new surprises and a first look from our incredibly talented internal studios as many creators and our many creators partners from around the world. This is the day that gamers have been waiting for to see what is coming for Xbox, PC, and Game Pass. Starfield Direct will invite you inside Bethesda Game Studios to learn much more about Starfield, tons of new gameplay, developer interviews, and behind-the-scenes insider info. Like last year, we'll also follow up with our follow-up stream, Xbox Game Showcase Extended, airing on June 13th. So we now know when the extended one's going to go out, which with an in-depth interviews focusing on the news from our Xbox Game Showcase as well as game updates from our partners. So we at least guaranteed to have some game updates, which is good. You'll be able to watch on our June 11th show live through a variety of outlets, including in our 30 languages, American Sign Language, British Sign Language, English, audio description, you name it. So obviously that includes YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook, to name a few of the places where they're going to be streaming the Xbox Game Showcase and the Starfield Direct. Now, they do say also that our visual in-person Fan Fest event will also be returning with opportunities to watch our broadcasts with our fans in LA, Mexico City, Puerto Rico, Sao Paulo, Melbourne, Washington. Sign up. Obviously, they do ask for you to sign up and win for a chance. But they do say make sure to stay tuned for more information on the Xbox Game Showcase and Starfield Direct coming on June 11th. So, yes, the event is right. Yeah, very soon. We're only weeks away from this event happening, and it's good to know. We already know when the extended show is going to happen. It's going to happen essentially 2 days after this event goes out, which would be good. So we're going to be getting some more info on June. So basically, June 11th. So basically, these are the dates you want to write down if you're an Xbox player. So Sunday, June 11th will be the Xbox Game Showcase, and then obviously following that will be Starfield Direct from Bethesda. And then on the 13th of June, they're going to do a whole extended Xbox Game Showcase extended, where they're going to be looking at interviews as well as game updates from their respective partners, which is really cool. So yeah, if this is something if you're an Xbox person, you want to see what they're doing, or you're curious about what they're bringing to PC and Game Pass, then this is definitely the show you want to see on Sunday, June 11th. And by the way, I plan to watch this with you guys on Twitch, so be sure to come by my stream on. Yeah, so I do plan to stream on Sunday 11th to be able to watch this on Twitch, so we can watch it together as a community. So, want to join me? Be sure to join me on that day. We're gonna have lots of fun with it. Yeah, we're gonna have like live. We're gonna have a reaction. We'll react to it together. Um, So yeah, so that's what's happening with the Xbox Game Showcase. As well as that, they're also doing an update for the Xbox app. This is for PC, by the way. Um, as you can see, they've added some changes here, which I'll leave a link in the description if you want to see all the changes for the Xbox app on PC. And then on top of that, they also announced, and then they also talked about Ford Motorsports accessibility features. If you want to know what the accessibility features are for this new Ford Motorsports, they put a whole article about it. It's coming later this year, so you can be able to read more about it if you're curious about how accessibility is going to work with Ford Motorsports. And then on top of that, they also announced the Game Pass new friend referrer program, which is where you can give 5 friends a chance to try out PC Game Pass for free. It's all a part of a invitation system that they've now added on Xbox Live. As they say here, we know that gaming is best with friends. So today we're introducing the Xbox Game Pass Friends referral offer, which lets Game Pass Ultimate and PC Game Pass members give. Oh, so this is also console players as well, which is good. Uh, give up to 5 friends a free 14-day PC Game Pass trial. Invited players must be new to Game Pass to redeem the free trial. So this is pretty nice. And it says here that the free trial comes with all the benefits from PC Game Pass, including new titles on Xbox Game Studios on day one, EA Play membership, and you can check out the biggest PC and mobile games on PC from Riot Games. Link your Riot Games account for the Xbox profile. And then they also mentioned that the PC Game Pass lets you discover and play a curated library of hundreds of high-quality PC games from great developers around the world, including games like For Horizon 5, Sea of Thieves, and more. With new games added all the time, there's always something new to play. This also means that starting today, you can share your PC Game Pass with more friends and jump right into Redfall Day One, which, by the way, I'm going to be doing coverage of that soon on my channel. If you're curious to see what Redfall's like, I know there's been a lot of bad reviews about it recently, but I mean, I wanted to see what it's like, really, because I haven't played it yet. For new members checking out the service, best places to get started with an Xbox app on PC. With the Xbox app, you can browse games, play PC titles, and connect and chat with friends on devices. So that's the referral program for PC Game Pass that they're doing right now. And then there's obviously some more games coming to console and PC. As you can see, they've announced that obviously, along with Redfall, they've got Ravenlock, which is coming out today on Game Pass, console, PC, you name it. Weird West Definitive Edition coming out tomorrow on Game Pass, along with Shadowrun Trilogy on PC, also available on console, by the way. And then we have third, the Melatonin of Steel 2, which will be dropping on the 11th of May. So these are like I said, these are the games that are going to be joining Game Pass as of today, and then hopefully there'll be more added to that list soon for those who are curious what other games are coming to Game Pass in the near future. But yeah, apart from that, really, that is pretty much the and then they've also got a page with all the deals from Gold where they finally give out. And yes, as you can see, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War's on discount right now, which is really nice. And I think, in fact, a lot of Call of Duties are on discount right now. Yeah, they've even got Black Ops 3, Zombies Deluxe as well on offer. If you want to play Black Ops 3, zombies and stuff. So I might probably get that on Xbox so I can be able to enjoy Black Ops 3 when Destiny 2's got nothing going on. But anyway, moving on to all the other announcements that have been going on recently. So in terms of other things that have come out over the last few days, uh, we just found out that Star Wars Jedi Survivor made up 82% of physical sales. So it had a really, really good sale recently, which is very, very good. Well, at least somewhat good to see that they've had some really good sales recently. We also have had some teasers for Mortal Kombat 11, which is coming from the Mortal Kombat Twitter, where they basically put out a tweet that shows that you can basically view the tweet here. They basically have nothing but appreciation for our fans for the last 30 years. We're just getting started. This is obviously to celebrate the 30th anniversary of Mortal Kombat, but they do say here that this teaser does include the very first teaser for Mortal Kombat 11, or at least there's a little glimpse of that in this video, which we already know it's rumored to be coming in 2023 due to what Warner Brothers have said recently, and that the creator Ed Dong and team have resisted to the urge to reveal anything until now. So yeah, it sounds to me like Mortal Kombat 11 might be, Mortal Kombat 12 might be getting a reveal very, very soon, which is very, very nice that we're going to be getting some news about that in the hopefully sooner rather than later. Sony also talked about their live service games, and they said they're not just creating 10 live service Destiny and Fortnite games, they're just trying to sort of build the foundation for Sony, I guess you could say. And you can read their thoughts on it in this article here, where they basically discuss where they're going when it comes to live service games and what their priorities are to it. Now, as well as that, Fall Guys have had a pretty nice update that's been announced, where they're going to be getting a level editor as part of their Season 4 content when it drops on the 10th of May, which is going to be launching next week, by the way. So next week is when the new season drops, and that'll be when the level creator mode will officially be dropping. It'll be called Fall Guys Creation, so you can create your own levels and, well, essentially create and edit your own levels for your own rounds as part of Fall Guys. So now everyone has, so anybody who's a creator in gaming will now have a chance to create their own levels for the game as part of Season 4, which, by the way, is going to come with a total of 50 new rounds and 20 available at launch, with a brand new frame pass structure, with free short and cheap passes that give you more rewards over the course of the season. And this is, of course, includes new costumes, in-game currency, and all the usual bits and pieces, of course. So yeah, Fall Guys Season 4 seems to be shaping up to be a very, very user-friendly season, which is very nice to see. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to enjoy the new Fall Guys season when it drops on the 10th of May. Now, as well as that, we also did have news that the final Marvel's Midnight Sunup DLC is coming out on the 11th, and they're going to be getting Bloodstorm as their final character added to the game. This will be the final DLC and the final DLC they're doing. And also, by the way, the base game for the PS4 will release next week on the 11th of May. So PS4 players will be able to experience Marvel Midnight Sun from next week, and we'll see how that goes. On top of that, we also got a trailer for the upcoming Forspoken DLC In Tan We Trust, which is basically a prequel to the main game, which is going to be coming out on the 26th of May, which shows you what happened leading up to the main game story, if you're interested in wanting to learn about that, which is pretty cool. But yeah, it's very interesting, nevertheless. So yeah, that is basically a trailer for Forspoken. I'm going to try and get the game and then hopefully get the DLC when I've beaten the story, etc. Saint Rolls is also getting their first DLC called The Hazard and the Harris. It's going to be their first DLC dropping next week. It's dropping on the 9th. So that will be on Monday, and they're promising to have obviously there's going to be more to come all the way up to August. But this DLC, of course, they're promising a new city structure, an introduction of photo mode, and obviously a huge comeback overhaul that they're planning for the game as part of this first DLC dropping next week. We also got a trailer for the Gran Turismo movie trailer. I think it was a pretty nice trailer. And if you want to see the trailer, there'll be a link in the description. It's getting ready for the movie's drop on August, this coming August when the movie drops. And you can see for yourself what you think of for your first impressions of the trailer that they've released for Gran Turismo, the movie. That's going to be in collaboration with PlayStation Productions, who are working on this movie version of the gaming series. And then, as well as that, there's going to also be some more Sonic as Frontier Foods software sales. So we could obviously expect Sonic Frontier to probably get some more DLC now that it's been getting a lot of sales recently. It's been sold over 3.2 million recently, so there is hope that there's going to be probably some DLC on the way for Sonic on Sonic Frontier going very, very soon. We also have the fact that and then obviously on top of that, we also had a update recently for obviously a new patch has come out for Jedi Survivor that's basically improved the performance and crashes, which is nice that they're starting to fix more of them now. For those who are still playing the new Jedi Survivor from Star Wars on the PS5 or PC, depending on where you're playing. Atomic Heart's going to get its first DLC very soon. The DLC will launch on PS4, PS5 within the next 2 or 3 months. So at least we have a little teaser for DLC 1 that we know is going to be on the way, and at least this gives us a little taste of what to expect when the first DLC for Atomic Heart drops for the PlayStation and, of course, for Xbox console and PC. They're going to be having this first DLC, and we've already seen they've only showed about 20 seconds of it, and I'm sure we'll see more of it very soon. Now, in terms of Marvel Spider-Man, there's been some big news about Marvel Spider-Man. First things first, they're getting a comic to celebrate Marvel Spider-Man 2 in preparation for the game's launch later this year. This will be free this weekend. So this weekend, you'll be able to pick this up for free if you want to, like I said, if you want to, you get your hands on the comic in preparation for the game's launch. And on top of that, they also announced as part of this package, which I'm going to go to the PlayStation blog here because they did a whole blog post about Spider-Man, that they are going to be releasing Marvel Spider-Man Remaster as a separate release now. Yes, they're going to be finally releasing it separately as of May 4th. So yeah, as of today, you'll be able to buy it standardly on the PlayStation Store, which is for the PS5, obviously, and it will come with and of course, the title was previously a part of the Miles Morales Ultimate Edition, but they do say that on top of that, when the game becomes available, there'll be an upgrade program for owners for the original Spider-Man on PS4. Whether you have the disc or the digital copy of PS4, you'll be able to upgrade to Marvel Spider-Man Remaster on PS5 for $10. Owners of the Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales can still obtain Marvel Spider-Man by upgrading to the Ultimate Edition through the main menu of the PS5 version of Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales. For those who don't fall into these categories, Marvel Spider-Man Remaster can be purchased on PlayStation Store for about roughly $50, and we're hoping to. So yeah, so you'll be able to play, which I know it kind of sucks, but either way, you can get it physically or digitally from basically if you have any of these versions of Spider-Man, whether you brought this one, the one before, and then, or if you brought the digital deluxe, you have to get it digitally, or if you brought the Game of the Year edition of Spider-Man, Marvel Spider-Man on PS4, you can now get the remaster. So basically, for me, it would cost me. I think yeah. So basically, for me, I would basically have to get basically, if I want to play the PS5 remastered version, I would basically have to pay basically £10 in order to play the Marvel Spider-Man Remaster on PS5 if I want to. But either way, that is now available for anybody who wants to get their hands on Marvel Spider-Man Remaster on PS5 if you want to play Spider-Man on the PS5 system before you want to check out Miles Morales before Spider-Man 2 gets released later this year for the PS5, which I'm sure we're going to get some more details of. And then, as well as that, we also had a reveal for Marvel's for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2. Season 3 Reloaded is coming out next week, May 10th. They've got a new multiplayer map. They've got a new raid. They've got a new DMZ experience, and much, much more is coming. So you can check out, and they're also introducing rank play for Warzone. For those who want to check out all the news that's come out about and also there's going to be most likely PlayStation exclusivity content here. So if you want to check all this stuff out, you can check it out in the link in the description if you want to see all the news that's come out about Season 3 Reloaded for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2. Hopefully, I'm hoping I'll get to return to Modern Warfare 2 at some point because I've kind of misplayed a little bit of multiplayer, so I'm going to hopefully return to it and check out the new content at some point once I've got once I have some time to play it, obviously. But either way, it's coming out next week if you want to see all the new content that's coming. Uh oh yes, so now we come to the next topic in hand, where they talk about Tianka 8 with the player experience. There's talks about that. If you want to see some info about that, there's a link in the description. Also, EA have announced Formula One 2023 with a dynamic story mode, which they've made for the reveal. Obviously, as part of this reveal, the game itself will be getting a full reveal. Obviously, it got a full reveal on the 3rd of May which is the official. Well, it's going to be obviously got a full reveal the 3rd of May, and it's going to be releasing on the 16th of June. And there's going to be a digital Champions Edition for those who want to get. And there's also going to be obviously special editions for physical copy owners as well. But basically, FIFA 21 is now under the EA Sports category now, which is a little unfortunate. But there you go. Formula One 2023 now under the EA Sports bandwagon now. And then, of course, the Returnal devs, House Wagon is now working on their next PS5 project, as you probably can tell. Also, for Horizon Forbidden West has got a new update as well. And then, of course, we come to this new MMORPG game called Chronicle Honesty, which, by the way, PlayStation Blog's done a whole article about it as well. It's basically a whole new game that's been announced by Chronicle Studio, who are basically the guys who are making this game. And they've basically done this whole big open world title that for those who want to check, you can see a little bit of gameplay here, just giving you a little taste of the game. It's going to be coming to PS5 and Series X, and it's going to be a part of well, obviously they haven't set the date yet because it's still in development, but at least we do get a gameplay reveal to give us a taste of what the game's like. There's going to be, obviously a range of playable character classes, full combat. It gives you a big open world to explore. It kind of also feels a little bit like Elder Scrolls a little bit because of the landscape kind of has that similar vibe going on, which is pretty cool. And there's a real chance you. So yeah, considering there's a lot of positivity surrounding this game, it seems to me like this game might actually do really, really well. And the fact that it's also being developed on Unreal 5 engine, it's also being developed by South Korean studio Netflix, who are also the guys who are working on this game. So yeah, the fact that it's going to be supporting new gen and obviously on the Unreal 5 engine, I have no doubt to believe this game is going to look super amazing, and it's already looking amazing. I have no doubt to believe this game will do really, really well when we learn more about it. So yes, hopefully we'll get a glimpse at this, further glimpses of this game later this year, and we'll see when it releases. I doubt it's going to release this year, but you never know. It might release sometime next year if we're lucky. I guess it all depends on how far they are in development and see how the development is going as we learn more about this game hopefully over the course of the year. Also, we found out that the PS5 Pro rumors are happening, as reliable sources are now saying that the PS5 Pro is definitely on the cards. It's currently in development, and it's currently expected to release in the final half of 2024, which is around Christmas time next year, when the PS5 Pro is going to be releasing. And they understand that the dev kits are being sent to the first-party developers, such as Naughty Dog and Insomniac, who are working on the Wolverine and Spider-Man 2, with the coming months, and third-party developers receiving them by the year's end. So there's going to be a lot of developers having their hands on the development kits for the PS5 Pro, which would mean that the PS5 Pro is going to be having games supporting it by the time we get to Christmas next year, which is very, very exciting to see that Sony are working on that. Also, PS5 have also done an update, which they've been fixing a whole backwards compatibility issue in terms of like, I think it's lighting or stuff issues that they're sorting out, which is nice. But yeah, they've basically done a whole article about that recently, if you're curious about that. Also, Dragon Age narrative claims that BioWare is quite resent with its writers, so you can read about that. There's also a lot of hype about the idea of Hogwarts Legacy getting a sequel after its success, and the fact that Warner Brothers are definitely seem to be working on an unannounced AAA console title, which definitely seems to suggest that yes, they are seem to be getting development underway potentially for Hogwarts Legacy 2. We also know that Harry Potter's Quidditch Champions is going to be getting a well. They did have a beta recently, but I wasn't invited to it, unfortunately. But nevertheless, Harry Potter Quidditch Champions, I hope we do get to see more of this game because I mean it's basically a multiplayer game that's basically going to be Quidditch, and I'm hoping we'll get to see it available. Hopefully, we'll see more of it soon. But nevertheless, it's good to see that they're already potentially working on a sequel for Hogwarts Legacy. Following the success of the game on PS5 and Series X earlier this year. Also, along with that, Assassin's Creed could be sneakily getting closer, which means we might be a month away, considering GameStop are announcing or seem to be telling customers that the latest Assassin's Creed Margaret, which is meant to be coming this year, is going to be dropping in August of 2023, which would mean that we should be getting some news during the Ubisoft Forward on the 12th of June, which is obviously just a few weeks away from now, when we'll be hopefully getting the official release date for the new Assassin's Creed Myron. And if it is coming out in August, then that's really exciting because it means that we don't have to wait much longer for the new Assassin's Creed 2 release, which is great. So fingers crossed it comes out in time. And then along with that, Respawn are also working on something new. So they've got some new stuff going on behind the scenes, which is nice. And then on top of that, pre-orders have started for Final Fantasy 16's console bundle. If you want to get the console bundle, there's now pre-orders now on the PlayStation Direct. It currently, and obviously the price tag for it, by the way, is roughly £540 in the UK if you want to get it on PlayStation Direct. Or if you want to get, and then obviously in the States, it's going to be £560 to get Final Fantasy 16 with a PS5. And of course, as of next week, Diablo 4 is going to be getting some live service announcements next week. So we should be knowing about the Season Pass, Battle Pass content and what they're planning to do with that within the next week. It's going to be a part of a live stream that Blizzard are doing on the 10th of May, 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern, and 7 p.m. in the UK, where they're going to be talking about seasons and cosmetics, as well as how the Battle Pass will work. So yes, the live service component of Diablo 4 will finally get a reveal next week for those who are curious how the Battle Pass is going to work for the new Diablo. But apart from that, really, that is pretty much it. And then, of course, on top of that, they've announced that NBA characters now coming to Call of Duty, which is kind of ridiculous, but hey, it's happening. But nevertheless, I hope you guys enjoyed. And of course, we know that we're going to be getting some news about Summer Game Fest soon because obviously Jeff Keighley's going to be revealing some guests for the Summer Game Fest show on the 8th of June. So hopefully we'll get some announcements from him. And we'll also hopefully get some hopefully we'll find out when the co-stream signups are going to happen. If they do, I'll definitely let you know if I'm going to be doing the co-stream for Summer Game Fest this year. Which I'm very, very, hopefully I will because I really enjoy watching Jeff's shows in the summer. So we'll definitely find some time to definitely watch it for sure. So yeah, we'll definitely do a stream on Summer Game Fest and hopefully you'll come along for the ride. Anyway, thanks for watching and I'll see you guys in the next one.